Hi, this is Dr. Gary, and welcome to my weekly tune-up this week. I tell you what, we've had a lot of action since I've been back in this studio doing these tune-ups. And I do apologize for some of the sound levels on the other studio. We had some technical difficulties, and when we downloaded everything, it just didn't have the sound quality we wanted. So I think we've got it fixed now. So those of you who let us know that, we appreciate it. At least I know you're watching out for me. Today, I'm going to talk about something that we hear a little bit in the news, and I've had a lot of people comment on this to me and ask questions to me, so I'm going to talk about bullying today. I think it's kind of ridiculous when we see a couple of big football players say one of them has been bullied. But in our schools, it's a serious thing. There is bullying, and then there is what is perceived to be bullying, and a lot of families, a lot of friends sometimes get entangled up because the schools are pushing one thing and then you hear something else on the news. What is bullying? Bullying comes down to our intention. And if you have children that feel like they're being bullied at school, you want to find out about it. But you definitely do not want to go to the parents of the child who is bullying your child or allegedly bullying your child and accuse them of that until you actually know the details, and also have some other perspectives of maybe some other people that have observed that either on the playground or on the street or wherever this could have taken place. The reason for that is most of the time it's not bullying. I'll tell you, and some of you might get mad at me for this, but we are losing our ability to toughen up. We're losing our ability to become characterized by some of the diversities in our life and learning how to manage those. And when us as parents become helicopter parents and hover over our children with every little thing that is going wrong in their life and save them from it, they're not building the skills in order to survive. So if you're a parent out there concerned about your child, I understand that. I work with parents like you every day here. But what I'm going to encourage you to do is back up a little bit, really listen to the child, really pay attention. And if you're giving the child too much attention regarding some issue that might seem like bullying to them, maybe it's just joking around, or maybe it's just another kid that's a little more aggressive than they ought to be, and they can be put in their place a little more gently than accusing their parents or accusing them. One of the best places to start, of course, is talk to the teachers at school and see what's going on. And if you don't have that as a resource, then talk to the other parents without accusing them of their child doing something wrong to your child. This self-defensive posture that we create when we're talking about our child versus your child can destroy friendships, and usually it's just not necessary. These are kids, and their perceptions of things are going to be much different than ours as adults. And we are synthesizing and sterilizing our society so much with trauma and political correctness that we're actually teaching people not to be tolerant. We're teaching them not to allow for mistakes. We're teaching them not to attempt to work through these challenges with other people. So it creates a whole race or a society of people who are afraid of people and also cannot communicate to other people and resolve problems and issues. So today, when it comes down to your children being bullied, you bet there's bullying out there, and I am not all about that. I would love to find anybody bullying a child and set them in their place, but make sure it's bullying and just not kidding around or just not innocent, what I would call boundary setting, learning what's tolerable, what isn't. And the only way you can do that is to go past the line a few times as your child may say something to another child and let that child work through it with your child. And then they're going to learn how to be friends. They're going to learn how to understand each other, their personalities, and also create proper boundaries which society will allow them to participate in. So bullying really sometimes, most of the time, isn't bullying. And the more we talk about it, the more it seems like we see it, and we become what we think about the most. We get what we focus on. So if you have some things going on with your children in school, let's work on that. But let's not just call it bullying because we see a lot of it on the news and a lot of tragedies based on that is legitimate, but most of the time that's not what it is. Until next time, this is Dr. Gary wishing you an extraordinary week, and we have Thanksgiving coming up, so get ready. It's going to be a great week. Have some fun this week and learn to teach your children tolerance and understanding and what proper boundaries are. Until next time, bye-bye.